How was that moment?
It's cool because actually I remember what it was like in 1977 when I screen tested to play Clark Kent and Superman, and how much I respected the mythology and the legend, and I think the show Smallville is, see, I'm naming the town after you. Smallville is doing a really good job of following the mythology, and that Tom's doing a really good job of carrying on the tradition.
How was it for you, Tom?
Oh, it was tremendous. I mean,
You were 3 when you saw the movie. That's what I always hear.
Yes, I was. I was born in '77, so.
But opened in '78, so you were 1 when it That's good of me.
That was great. I mean, I've been so excited even just to be here, and you know, to meet Christopher in person is tremendous. But you know, we also have a really heavy scene coming up today. So in a sense, it's kind of both nervousness for that and for the scene and for everything that's going on for the press conference. It's just really it's like the ultimate experience.
I play a scientist who has given really most of his life into astrophysics. We're the most advanced astronomy looking out into the solar system. And I've discovered some information that is very relevant to Clark. And I've bombarded his house in Smallville with emails and phone calls trying to get him to come to New York, and finally he has the courage to do so. Then he's going to learn some things that I've discovered. Oh, I just thought it would be fun. It's a very welcome relief from politics and medical research. I have to say that you know, butting heads with the politicians and the whole establishment in terms of advancing medical research is a very difficult job. You know, it's kind of time-consuming and energy-consuming, and this is a really welcome change of pace and something very fun to do. I would say, you know, you got to remember that Clark Kent and Superman was the vision of Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, 2 teenagers who grew up on Long Island, and I met them, you know, when we did the first movie, and that you realized that this character has been around since 1938. Comic books of Superman went with the troops in World War II as morale boosters. It's a very important piece of American pop culture, mythology, and really it's about hope. It's about what friendship means. It's about leadership. It's about discovering yourself, and all those things are relevant to every generation, and I'm glad that the character has survived the test of time and will always be reinvented for each generation.
Well, when I'd seen the Superman films growing up, I had seen them and enjoyed them, but I never really caught on to the legend, the mythology so much. I just had kind of gone to see the movie. As a movie, had a great time, and then that was kind of it. So what happens is I'm playing this character at a time before everything else. So in a sense, because I don't know too much about the mythology, because I really don't. We were actually talking this morning, and you were saying things that I didn't even know about, which
so we have to keep certain things a secret. But there's a lot of good stuff's going to happen today.
And so, I mean, we got Clark before all that. So in a sense, it's nice that I don't have that information, and I can play Clark with only the information and the material that Smallville has presented me. So in a sense, there hasn't been all that much influence. I think Christopher as a person is a great influence, I think, for everyone, a great positive influence. But as far as the role itself, I'm trying to keep myself as in the dark as possible.
As I read the last page of the scene, the door seems to be open.
Would you be up for it?
No, well, let's see how I do on this one first. If I bomb on this one, that'll be the end of it. No, I think that, in fact, there are two Clark Kents, and the character that Tom plays is more modeled on the character that Jeff East played in Superman 1. If you remember the scenes in Kansas with Glenn Ford and Phyllis Thaxter, and where you see Smallville High, you see him at the farm, and you see him, out in the barn and in the fields. So that character is what Tom is doing. But then when he comes to the city, that's when another persona takes place, where he puts on the goofy glasses and acts very shy, because he's trying to distract suspicion that he might actually be Superman. So in fact, Clark Kent as an adult, which is what I played when I was in my late 20s, or 25 or so, is actually another persona. It's another character. To tell you the truth, what I was really shocked is that when the movie came out, an informal survey of women who saw the movie, taken by myself, was that they admired Superman, but they really dug Clark Kent. And I thought that was cool. That's the hope for everybody who's shy with glasses.